Привет, welcome to whatever the hell this is. Um, I'm not good at talking, so we're gonna get into it. This is my dirt bike. I'm working on it today. I have to replace some bolts. There's two bolts there, a bolt on the other side right here, and I think an engine case bolt on the other side. And then I'm also gonna try to do an oil change and put in clutch and brake fluid today. Uh, yeah, try to do all that, and we'll see how it goes. I had a whole video edited and made out and all that stuff last weekend. And then I accidentally deleted it right as soon as I was going to upload it. So we missed all that. But basically, I bought this bike last weekend, or weekend before. No, it was Thursday last weekend. It's a KTM 525. I've been wanting one for about, I don't know, 3-4 years. Ever since I found out they made a 525. I have a 300 two-stroke right there. This one's a 525 four-stroke. She's not in the bestest of shape. Previous owner told me that it sat for about 4 years, which is quite a while, but hey. So it was pretty cheap. It does run. That's all because of the work I did last weekend. Makes it so much easier. But when I bought it, it didn't run. The carburetor was all gummed up. Fuel tank was full of old bad fuel. Um, I don't know what all, but there was some problems. I just had to soak it in carb cleaner for a long time, and then, you know, just the basics. What you have to do with most engines that sit for a while. All right, there's that one. So a little bit of channel introduction. I'm going to be doing a lot of this type of stuff, working on dirt bikes, working on trucks. I have 2 Rangers I'm trying to build into crawlers. And just lots of little projects like that, dirt bikes, trucks, cars, whatever. And then we'll also be doing some gold mining, prospecting, and whatnot around that. I may also show you guys some of the stuff I do at work, which is, oh dear, I do maintenance at a company in Denver that rebuilds pallets. So I maintain machines, I maintain forklifts, just a whole mess of different things. I maintain all kinds of stupid stuff. I'll probably show you some of that, and we'll see how bad the videos are to begin with, and we'll go from there. Any clutch Son of a biscuit. I have no clutch fluid in it. That's the only reason it doesn't, the clutch doesn't work right now. But I will be getting clutch fluid in that right soon, and then it should, well, then we'll be able to test the transmission, see if the gears actually even work to begin with. It's totally possible that I just bought a bike with no transmission in it. Why isn't this tightening up? Got a bad feeling, folks. This bolt here won't tighten up. I'm hoping that's just because it's too short. It's not. Try putting a longer bolt in it. Longer bolts. Went in a long way before it started screwing. There it is. Well, the longer bolt actually did tighten up, so I guess I was just being stupid and put the wrong bolt in it. Alright. What's that? I tried to find these oil filters at an AutoZone or something because it was going to be cheaper, but I dare you to find an AutoZone that sells something that big. They don't. I think that's the drain plug. Certainly hope so, because I'm about to pull it out. I'm sure I should let it run for a little bit. Mix everything up in there. Let's try to get this here filter out. Or drain plug, whatever it is. Alrighty. We've done the oil change, oil filters, the bolts on this clutch housing. It was missing one. I think that's why it drained all the fluid. So I put those bolts back in, I put fluid in the clutch, and I worked it until the handle got stiff again. I put brake fluid in it, bled the front brake, put brake fluid in the back brake. It didn't need bled. Tightened up some more bolts, put coolant in it, put on a bolt on the engine case on the other side, tightened up some hose clamps, put in a new air filter. It doesn't have oil on it yet. Air filters on these things are supposed to have an oil in them. I don't have any of the oil. I don't even know what exactly they're supposed to take or how to do that. So during the next week, I'll probably look into that, Google it a bunch. Other than that, I think we're ready to test it out and see if it runs. Well, I'm clear out here at Bonnie Buttes. It's about 30 degrees, maybe, if that. And I am cold. My truck doesn't have heating right now. And I'm not sure why, but I think I have an idea. So, we're going to find out if I have an idea. I'm going to set the what am I saying here? Oh, we're setting the heat control all the way to cold, and then we're gonna go out there and look at the coolant bypass and see if it's in the right position. I'm not sure if it is or not. So I do know that I haven't introduced you to this truck. This is the Apache, named so because I bought it off of the Apache reservation. Um, It's a 2000 Ranger. It's got a 4.0 and a manual speed selection unit. It had some body damage, and then I put a sticky fix on it. Now it don't have any problems anywhere. Don't mind that. It doesn't exist. Let's see here. Ow. I'll record with one hand. So that there is. This is what we're looking at here. So this is the coolant hoses that go from the engine to the heater core in there. So when it's on cold like it is right now, it should be bypassing coolant to go from that hose to that hose, just like that. Doesn't go through the box up there at all, the heater core. So when you turn that knob to heat, it should, I think, suck that up like so. I think it sucks that up and sends coolant through the heater core. So we'll go ahead and flip that switch. My truck here is an absolute disaster. I need to clean it. Flip that all the way around, like so. And then look. Oh, look at that. It didn't move at all. So I think what I have is a coolant or a vacuum leak somewhere between the vacuum port, which then goes to a vacuum ball somewhere down in there, I think. So there's either a coolant leak or a vacuum leak between there and the coolant, the vacuum ball, or the vacuum ball and there. One or the other. I do have coolant, so that's not the problem. There we go. So now we have a couple of zip ties, and we're going to try to zip tie that like that up. Let's see how it goes. Let's see here. Looks like that. Huh. Well. Oh my God, come on. Alrighty, now we have nail guns that are busted up. I had 5 of them. Those 2 over there, this safety right here, the bolt on it broke, and I don't have any replacement bolts for it, so I'm just gonna send them to Senco, company that makes some nail guns, and they'll fix them so I don't have to worry about it. This one that I got over here, I just put nails in it and tried to use it, and it worked just fine. So I don't know what their complaint is on it, but it worked fine for me, and I ain't in the habit of fixing things that don't need it. So moving on to this one now. You may not be able to see anything from over there, but gotcha. On these nail guns, a lot of times the rod that pushes the nail out, hammer I guess, gets jammed. The hammer gets jammed. I don't know if you can see it in there or not, but the hammer, and then there's a nail in between the hammer and the body of the nail gun. I don't know the proper terms for this garbage. So you have to try to get them apart. Take one of these old hammers. Use as a punch. I'll need a smaller punch. There we go. There it is. So now I can get this nail that's stuck in here out of the way. There it is. And then push that piston all the way back down in there. Put a roll of nails in it. Hook it up to some air. Seems like it did fine to me. Boy, mama, I can't hear anything else anymore. You probably can't hear me either. Hey, bud. That's 2 of them fixed. And my left ear blown out. I can't hear a dag-name thing out of it right now. Same problem. So this is that rod that I was talking about, the one up there that stops there. And then there's a nail on it. This one broke off in there. You can see it in there. So I have to get to the little section. There's a section about that long that's stuck in there. And then I got this section that goes up in here. I'm going to replace that with a new piston and hammer, whatever that thing's called. It goes all the way through, because this one's busted up and it won't work. Okay. I gotta push this piston out. What? Oh shoot, okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to take out the bottom part first. So there's the nail. Here's the bottom section of that piston that's in there. Now I'm going to use this one to shove that one out, just like that. Well, now that's a confusing little piece of jumbo bull. What in the hell? Okay, it looks like what happened is I used one of these to try and punch it out, just like I was just doing, pushing it up. But it looks like theirs busted, because this one is the one that came out of the nail gun, and it's not broken on the tip. So I think the one they were using to push busted off and got stuck in there. Alright. I think we're good. Give it a try. And that's how you fix nail guns. And apparently break them at the same time. I dropped 2 of them off the side, but they're 2 that we're already sending out to get fixed somewhere else. Oh, good God. Again, I can't hear anything. Alrighty, the other rigs, this one's a 98 Ranger. I got big plans for it, but we'll see how that goes, because it ain't exactly a pristine piece of equipment, as you may be able to tell. I've sold a bunch of parts off of it. I've sold pretty much everything else out of this truck, other than that dash and the engine. The engine's all disconnected. I'm about ready to pull that. I'm going to try to do it today. And the idea is to take that there gantry crane and set over top of the Ranger so we can hook up to it and pull the engine out top. That's the idea. We'll see how it goes. Need a bit of throttle. There we go. Here's the setup. Sorry if you can't hear anything. I'll probably caption this anyway, just because there's too much wind and noise. But got the come along on the gantry crane, whatever you want to call this thing. And then I got a chain around the exhaust manifold in the back, around the power steering pump there, and around the exhaust right there. Put that around there and crank away on it. Engine kaboom. So now that engine is out, and I'm gonna post that for sale. And I've got a big old empty space for a 4BT. We'll see how long that takes to do. I also need to get rid of some of the stuff in here. Then I have a big old rust hole over there that I have to deal with. I'm gonna put something over it. And that's a video. So if all 6 of you that see this video wanted to leave me a comment, tell me something you thought I did decently well and something you think I could improve on, that'll hopefully give me a direction to go with it, with my editing and whatnot. And yeah, we'll just go from there. I don't know what the posting schedule of these videos is going to be like. Probably be something like every other weekend or something along those lines. These projects take a long time for me to work on because it takes a lot of time and money and space. I'm working at my dad's house right now, and he doesn't exactly appreciate all the junk I got laying around for my projects and all that stuff, so it might move faster once I move out, which is going to be this year sometime, hopefully. But when I move out, I won't have any money to work on the projects with, so yeah, we'll just see how it goes. But that's what the videos are going to be: working on the truck, dirt bikes, a little bit of prospecting, gold mining, stuff like that. But y'all leave me a comment and tell me something I can improve on. I know my audio sucks. I don't know what's going on with my speaker and the receiver, microphone receiver. My receiver's only got one light on it right now. I don't know why that is. I think my gain is turned way up. I have to talk really quiet or else I get all kinds of distortion. I'm probably getting distortion right now, but I don't know. I got a lot of learning to do. This is my first video, so. Other than that, y'all keep between the ditches and keep your shiny side up, dirty side down. I'll catch you on the flip-flop. This here's a red bird. We gone. Now I gotta edit this whole motherfucker. Ooh, doggy. I want to take some time, boys.